We are 21 ways to customize your Mac, giving it the biggest makeover it's ever had. We do 3 levels of customization, depending on how far you want to push this. But like any good home renovation, we start with choosing a new coat of paint. Let's head to appearance settings, where you can pick a custom color theme. Point being, this changes the accent colors you see all over macOS. So for menus, buttons, and even inside apps. You can also match the text highlight color, which again changes system-wide. And if you want those colors to show through even more, lower the liquid glass transparency with this new slider, or turn it up all the way if you're not a fan of
liquid glass.
Now we do some more dramatic appearance changes when we level up, but before, let's customize the lock screen. 3 things to play with: the clock, a custom login message, and my personal favorite, a memoji. Let's just start with that one. Go to users and groups, and this is where we can add or edit your memoji, including the pose and background color. Just so you know, this also changes your iCloud and contact photo. Moving on, under lock screen, let's switch on show message when locked. You can put literally anything here, but personally I'd probably skip the motivational quote and just add contact details in case my Mac ever travels without me. Finally, for the lock screen clock, go to wallpaper settings. You can change the font and adjust its weight. Oh, and you can even show the same clock on your screensaver too. That will look even better when we build custom screensavers in level 3. But for the basics, you can pick any of the baked-in video wallpapers as your screensaver. And if Apple's selection of wallpapers isn't enough, here's my favorite app to get high-quality wallpapers for free. The app Umbra connects to the Unsplash image library and lets you set 2 different wallpapers. One for light and one for dark mode. And then it switches automatically between them. Okay, time to level up. We've set the scene, now we're completely changing the look and feel of your Mac. Like, let's just say we want this ocean blue aesthetic for our Mac. We've got the wallpaper, so let's make the rest of macOS commit too. You see, back in the appearance settings, we can decide on an icon and a widget style, and we've got 3 options here. You can change it to dark mode, or choose clear, which already looks quite nice. But where it gets interesting is if we settle on tinted, because you can pick any color from your wallpaper, you can perfectly match all your app icons, widgets, which we'll get to, and folders. We'll give your folders entire themes in a sec, but before that, let's match this new look with one of the cleanest browsers you can put on your Mac, Opera Air, who are kindly sponsoring this part of the video. 5 reasons you just need to try it. For starters, it comes with a bunch of wallpapers baked in, and they beautifully transition from light to dark mode. Just like any website, because Opera Air can force pages into dark mode, which I use a lot at night. But the best thing about this browser might not even be the features it includes, but the ones it chooses not to. Just compare to Google Chrome on the left. This is how Opera Air looks out of the box. Nothing's cluttering the start page, and there's barely anything fighting for your attention. Plus, this clean look extends to web pages, because most cookie banners, website prompts, and ads are blocked by default. It just gives you room to breathe. Literally, because it actually has breathing and neck stretching exercises built in, which I've never seen in a browser before. You can download and customize your Opera Air browser for free using the link in the description. Okay, back to those folder themes. Let's start with personalizing the folder icon. It's easy, just right-click any folder, then customize, and you can pick a new color. And if you want to, you can add an icon or emoji. You can match the new folder icon with a custom wallpaper. Right-click inside a folder and then show view options. You can then either pick a colored background or even drag in any image from your files. Let me know if you knew about this feature, because it's been around forever, but I've honestly never seen anyone use it. Now, before we step it up one final time, let's finish up the desktop with widgets, because there are a few customization options here that are quite easy to miss. Like, take the contacts widget, which might seem useless at first until you right-click it, choose edit widget, and turn on show buttons. The point being, you can now call or message that person with one click from your desktop. And you can edit most widgets in this way. Like photos, we can change the widget size, and macOS 27 now lets you stretch photos on the desktop into this giant portrait. So just for instance, instead of having one single wallpaper, you could build an entire collage with your favorite photos. And we go beyond the default widgets Apple gives us in a sec, because there's a lot more you can do here. Let's step it up one final time. We've now reached the super deep customization, the ones you've seen with custom video wallpapers, icons, and custom color themes. So here's the deal. We're now going beyond what Apple gives us out of the box, so we need a few extra tools to make this work. And the deeper you customize, the more likely you are to run into a few limitations. But let me show you. Like how you're not limited to the basic folder icon customization we've done in level 2, but how you can replace those icons with literally anything you want. First, download a PNG icon, for instance from macosicons.com, which is a great free site for that. And then head to your folder, right-click the folder, choose Get Info, and copy the image you've downloaded. But, like I said, limitation, this won't sync through iCloud, so it stays locally on your Mac. You can also do this with app icons, by the way. It's exactly the same method. You can just drag and drop any image onto the icon up here. But again, limitation, this only works with third-party apps and not the ones pre-installed on your Mac. And you might have seen on social media these viral cinematic wallpapers that animate when you unlock your Mac. They never show you how to do this, so let's break it down. The easiest way is the app Ariel. It's free and open source and already comes with dozens of video wallpapers pre-installed. But you can also drag in your own video file, either from your photos or download it from the internet, like this Hogwarts drone shot I've got here. I can't show you how to download this for obvious reasons, but there's a link in my description to my favorite Mac apps and you'll find a great tool there. Now drag your video file into the Ariel app and choose it from the menu bar as your screensaver, wallpaper, or both. Okay, we've leveled up your icons, wallpaper, and screensaver. Now let's do the same with widgets. There are two options here, one free and one freemium. Locra is completely free on the App Store, but quite basic. It has some decent looking widgets, so just for instance, you could add these sticky notes for quickly noting something down, or have an interactive calculator right on your desktop. We can step this up even more with the Widget Wall app, which is also on the App Store. Some of the widgets here are free, but most require a one-time purchase or subscription to unlock. Now, here's the thing, because these widgets don't rely on Apple's Widget API and instead create their own space on the desktop, they're much more customizable. Like we can add an app launcher with an iPhone-like home screen, a timer widget, or even this retro iPod player that syncs to Apple Music or Spotify. There's honestly a lot to explore here, and you can pause the video to check out what's possible. But if you want more apps to customize your Mac, you can watch this video next. Alright, I will see you there. Thank you so much for watching and have an amazing day.